Welcome everyone to another episode of What Your Money Can Buy. In this series, I show you what your money can buy around Toronto. Once I buy a condo or sell a condo for a client, after the transaction is complete, I then show you what they purchased, so you get a good idea of what your money can buy at different levels and different price points around the city at different geographic locations. In this episode, I'm going to talk about what your money can buy for $486,000 in Toronto in terms of condos. So what kind of condo you can get for 486 grand, more specifically in the area of North York, right by the intersection of Bayview and Cummer. The price point of this condo is much less than the two previous editions of the series I did. I did one for $615, that was episode 2, and the first one was for $685. One of them was in North York, one of them was in Richmond Hill. This is in North York as well, but substantially less for $486,000. As always, I'll first give a description, then a tour. I'll provide timestamps on the screen so you guys can skip to the tour if you want to skip to the tour or to the description. But if you chose not to skip, as always, please subscribe, comment, rate, and review. Your support means a lot. It does actually provide me with a lot of motivation to make more videos and be more successful. And yeah, at the end of the day, I want to make informational videos. So if you have any critiques or anything I can do better, please don't hold back. Give me feedback. As well, you can find my contact information in the description box. So anyways, enough of that. Let's get on with the description and then the tour. So starting with the description. So interestingly enough, in terms of price, like I said, I bought this condo for my client for $486,000. The reason it was quite low in price for a condo, a very new condo in Toronto, is because it was an assignment. Do not know the difference between an assignment and a purchase and sale. You can go watch that video. I have a video on that. But quickly explaining what an assignment is. An assignment differs from a regular purchase and sale, where in an assignment, you buy the right to buy. Whereas in a regular purchase and sale, you're buying the actual house or condo unit. In this case, my client purchased the right to purchase. And for reasons that I explained in my other video, that I don't want to explain because this video would be way too long. For that reason, was able to get this unit for much cheaper as an assignment than she would have been able to get it if it was just a regular purchase and sale. As you can probably already tell, this unit is on the smaller side. Even I would say smaller than the first episode I did. This unit is about 500 to 600 square feet. But if I'm being very honest, it's most likely on the lower end of that range. It comes with 1.5 washrooms. So what 1.5 means, for those who don't know, is that only one of the washrooms is a full washroom. That means you can take a bath in it. And the other washroom is just a powder room. So it has a sink for washing your hands and a toilet, but it's not a full wash. You cannot bathe or take a shower because it does not have a bathtub or a shower. Whereas the full washroom is what it sounds like. It's a full washroom. It has everything. So this for $486,000 is only 1.5. As well, it comes with 1 bedroom only. The bedroom, as you will see, is on the smaller side, but that is to be expected for $486,000. As well, it does come with a small balcony, but as you will see in the tour, it's quite small. It's just enough space for your cats or perhaps a plant. It's very square-like. So seeing as to how it's such a new unit, the property taxes has not been assessed yet. So right now, as of now, the property taxes stand at a 0. Same thing with the condominium fees. It's such a new unit that the condominium fees have not been assessed yet. They stand at 0. However, the approximate estimate for the condominium fee, I would project, and as well the builders have projected, to be around $300 to $400. Nothing more than $450 maximum. Included in the condominium fee is heat and water. So for the price point of $300 or $400, what will be included is the utilities of heat and water, as well as general maintenance of the common grounds, the party room, all that. Also for $486,000, we got a exclusive owned parking spot underground and a locker. Okay, so this is the perspective from the entrance. So right now my back is right against the door. You will eventually see the front door, but this is the perspective from the entrance. So I'm quite a bit zoomed out. If I were to zoom in, as you can see, to the normal angle, it looks much shorter in distance in terms of length and smaller in general. But for the sake of clarity, I'm gonna stay zoomed out. From here, you can see the open style concept kitchen with all the appliances. But right next to the entrance, what you can see is the first washroom. It is just in half. So meaning that it does not have a shower or a bathtub, it's just a powder room. So I'm gonna zoom out a bit more so you guys can see. And then turning left, you'll see that first you'll see the laundry, but what I want to show more so than the laundry is the storage space. So it is a closet, right? But it's actually quite a big for such a small unit. I was surprised when I first saw it with my client. I mean, as you will see, the unit's quite small, but the closet is quite large in depth, which surprised me as well. But yes, you have your typical stacked laundry. The appliances are Whirlpool. Whirlpool is not a luxury brand by any means, but it does the job. I would say it's the equivalent of a Honda for appliances. And then turning left, you see a much closer angle of the kitchen. Once again, it's an open style, or rather open concept style kitchen. All the typical appliances with cabinets, and these cabinets are of the newer variety where you just push and they open like that. And yeah, one thing you might have noticed already, that it's quite dirty here, and that's because, like I said in the description portion of this video, it's quite new, so workers are constantly leaving and coming out. But let us advance towards the balcony area. And this is another piece of evidence of how new this unit is, where we can't even access the balcony because it has not been approved by the city yet. And then turning left, you'll see the perspective out of the living room. It's just a typical plaza with all the stores and restaurants, and this would constitute the living room. So since it's open concept, sometimes it's difficult to tell what part of the house is the living room and what part of the unit is the kitchen. But this is the kitchen and this would be the living room. So I would say that this large window has both its negatives and positives. A negative is that you may lack privacy because it's looking directly at a parking lot. However, in terms of positives, overall, this unit gets a lot of natural light in. If you are not prioritizing privacy all that much, it gets a lot of natural light, so you get to save on energy. However, one thing that's lacking is a light fixture here. So even though you get a lot of natural light in nighttime, you do not have a light fixture up on the ceiling. So let us enter into the bedroom. This is obviously the only bedroom. Once again, big windows for a lot of natural light, and this zoomed out angle may do a disservice. Disservice may be that it makes it look bigger than it actually is, but for $486,000, in all honesty, this is to be expected this size. But the bedroom does come with a closet as well, and once again, for such a small bedroom and unit overall, the closet is on the larger side, which I'm surprised with. But anyways, so let us advance towards the master washroom. Master, and as you can see, it has the shower. So this is, once again, this is the only full washroom in the unit. There I am in the mirror. Master in-suite washroom, just to get another perspective, complete perspective of it. Again, exiting through the master, this would be the opposite perspective of the unit. So that was the front entrance that we started the tour with, and this is, against my back, is the big large window that's facing the parking lot.